Makeup. Makeup is so important when it comes to creating your own style. It can change it all. But we're not talking about the fact of transforming ourselves and not looking like ourselves in the morning with no makeup. So what we really want to do here is what we keep on focusing on, enhancing ourselves and just look beautiful and to feel confident in our own beauty. Therefore, I am going to give you a few tips to enhance your natural beauty. You don't have to do your face every day, and I certainly don't recommend you to do that, you guys. The reason why is because you want to let it breathe and relax. Otherwise, you will need foundation even when you're sleeping. I'm just kidding, guys, don't do that. So first of all, you always want to moisturize your skin before applying any type of products on it. Then you can use a primer. So primer can be good for different type of things. You can use it for like making your face less oily, you know. You can use it to kind of hide pores. But I always recommend to try to, you know, correct your issues with real medical products instead of trying to hide them. The second step is of course to put your foundation on. So a lot of people are making the same mistake. They would use a foundation that is darker than their skin tone, and some influencers like YouTuber even not recommend, but they even do that themselves, even if they know that's not really recommended. The reason why is because they have a body that is looking tanner than their face. So I personally don't recommend doing that but that's just my opinion. I'm not a makeup artist, you guys, but I feel like when you're using something like too tan for your skin, it can look very, very bad. It can look like, I don't know, it's not really flattering. You can look older. So I highly recommend you to use like a foundation that is looking the same color as your skin, and then to, you know, kind of bronze it with some bronzer. We're gonna see this step later. How to know what color will fit you. So you want to actually try it on your neck, and then it will just tell you if it's the right color for you. After that, in order to look very, very, you know, kind of younger and kind of healthier, you want to use some concealer, and you want to choose one that is a little bit lighter than your foundation. This is what I personally recommend because it just makes it, you know, kind of more bright, and I feel like it's so important for your under eye. And you also definitely need to apply powder on it because you don't want it to be shiny, and you certainly don't want it to crease. Powder can also be applied on the rest of your skin, especially if it's oily. And if your skin is not oily, you want to apply it on the T-zone, so basically on your forehead, on your nose, and on your chin. It's the most important parts. Eyes. So people usually like to wear neutral tones for, you know, going to school or to work. I would recommend you to just wear what suits you, basically. If you have a dark skin, I totally recommend you to wear colors because it will just make everything pop and it suits you better, basically. You don't have to wear eyeshadows all the time, like for every day, you know. You just need basically mascara and some liner maybe if you want to, but yeah, it's not like you need to have eyeshadows on your lids every day. So now we're gonna talk about eyebrows. So they're so important since they can change everything. They actually are very personal. Right now the trend would be to bigger ones, but I personally recommend you to have proper eyebrows for your face, you know, not looking at the trend, because big eyebrow don't suit everyone, you know, it really depends on your face. And if you really need help on doing that, just ask a professional for advice, you know, so that they can just shape you the perfect shape for your face. And then to kind of correct them, the easier would be to use like a pencil like this, and you want to choose a color similar to your hair color, of course, or something a tiny bit lighter, you know, like brown for brunettes, but not something, you know, really dark. And you want to have a very light hands when doing them. And you can also use like a specific eyeshadow to like this, you know. It's a kit basically, but it's like wax and like some type of eyeshadow. And you want to use a specific brush as well to like to kind of pen them basically. And then the key would be to use a light color, like some concealer, and to contour them for making them cleaner, you know. But this requires extra time, of course. And then if you're lazy to do that in the morning, you can get them tattooed, but always like do your research before making any type of appointment. Lips are so important, but you actually don't need to wear like a bright lipstick to look cute. You can look very cute with like a nude type of color. Right now the trend is to bigger lips, but I definitely don't recommend you to get them done because I know that's like something huge right now. I don't recommend you to do that. I'm gonna give you a trick to kind of make them fuller. But yeah, I feel like real big lips don't suit everyone, and it can look so weird on some type of faces, so don't do that just because of a trend. All you need to do is to learn how to enhance them. And basically for a no makeup type of look, you want to use a pencil similar to your lip color, or a little bit darker but not too much, and you want to contour them. And you can a little bit like overline them, but just a tiny bit, you know. And then you go in the corner and you create like a contour. So basically you just you know, you just do this, you draw them over there in the corner. So it looks weird right now, but it will look so much better after. And you do the same on the bottom. You want to have, you know, darker corners than on the middle. And then in the middle part you just go like this, but like with a very light hand, you know. And then you do this. Okay, so you kind of blend everything. Then you take a lipstick with the same type of color than your lips, and you just put your lipstick on. Everywhere, you know, and it will blend with the pencil, and your lips are looking fuller. See, this is contour basically. You can even add like some lip gloss in the middle to make them even fuller, just in the middle, you know. I'm not gonna do that right now, but this is something that you can do too. You also want to know what color will suit you before trying them on. Red lipstick can look so good on everyone, so you definitely need a red lipstick. All you have to do is finding the right shade for your skin tone. Contour. So contour is not something that was actually done by most people 10 years ago. It just has been, it was kind of famous in the middle of the night, but it has become very famous with Mario Dedivanovic, the makeup artist who was hired by Kim Kardashian and her sisters, and basically he just made a tutorial on that, and it became like contouring became so famous. And basically it consists in having like light color over there, you know, on your concealer part, basically under eye, on your nose, in here, on your forehead, you know, here on your chin, and then to have a darker color over there, over there, over there, here, and around your nose as well, to kind of contour basically. So let's do that real quick. I'm just gonna show you. And you also apply powder. And this is what contouring looks like basically. So yeah, you kind of redefine your face and then you blend everything. Blush. So when it comes to blush, all you have to do is finding the right color for you. I would recommend pink type of blushes for lighter skin tones and more, you know, peach colors like this one for darker ones. And then when applying it, you want to, depending on your face shape, so if your face is like more round, you know, like mine, you want to apply your blush outside, you know, so that you can kind of contour with your blush as well. And if your face is more narrow, you want to apply your blush closer to the nose. And then when applying it, you want to have a very light hand, and that way you don't have to you know, take everything off in case you put too much of it. And then let's finish with the highlights. So highlighting wasn't something common like 5 years ago, but it became very trendy, and basically it consists in applying like a light color, a light shiny color on some parts, so where basically where you contour with the lighter color, so over there, on your nose, on top of your lips if you want to, your cupid bow basically, over there on your chin, on top of your cheeks, and over there on your temples. You definitely don't need to do that every day, but it can be cool to take some photos from time to time.